Hey guys, Momola here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 5 ways to make money with your blog. Now whether you're just starting out and it's the first affiliate website or content website that you're building online, or you've been building websites and you've got a small portfolio or even a large portfolio of content sites, today's video is going to give you some insights into the smartest ways to make money with your blogs. And hopefully I can provide some value with giving you at least one idea that you haven't heard already. Let's get into today's video, it's going to be a good one. So if you're building an income online and you have your own affiliate site, in whatever niche it's going to be, there are usually 5 really smart ways and impactful ways to build revenue and to generate income. Now the first 2 on my list are usually the easiest to set up, and usually everyone kind of has these on their blogs already, but I'll go over them anyhow just in case you're a beginner and this is new to you. But the last 3 on the list are definitely something that you should take into consideration, especially if you have an existing blog and you're looking to scale it past a certain amount. So the first way to make money with your blog is going to be advertisements. So here, simply you're going to get paid on a per impression basis for every single visitor that visits your site, whether they stay for a second or they stay for 10 minutes, it doesn't make a difference. You're going to get paid on a per impression basis. Now usually most ad networks will pay you out on every 1,000 impressions. That's usually the calculation that they kind of run by. So, and an average payment, and of course this will probably be different in different niches, but an average payment is for probably around $15 for every 1,000 impressions. So if you had 10,000 impressions for that month, then you generate around $150 in advertising revenue. Super simple to figure out. Of course, as the numbers get higher, it's going to be a lot higher in terms of the revenue you make. And of course, if your numbers are a little bit lower, then usually the income will be a bit lower too. Now here's a smart thing to remember. Some advertising networks will pay you slightly more because they get paid more on the inventory that they are given, and other advertising networks may pay you a bit less. Now for me, usually I will test different advertising networks as I go through each stage of my blog. Now generally, I don't really have an advertising preference in terms of the networks that I use, but there are some that I use more than others, probably because they pay a bit more. So usually I'll start from Google AdSense at the outset. If I'm just starting a site up, they usually pay the lowest in terms of the revenue per 1,000 impressions. Then I'll move to Ezoic. Again, very good advertising network, they pay good rates, and you generally don't have to have too much traffic, so you can start and apply with almost no traffic, so a few hundred a month, and they'll still approve you. For me, the next kind of band is going to be Mediavine. Most of my sites tend to stay with Mediavine because they have fantastic customer support, they pay really good revenue per 1,000 impressions, and the longer you stay with them, the better the rates get. Now lastly, there's an ad network called Raptive. It used to be called AdThrive. Again, very similar to Mediavine, really good rates, good customer service, but usually you need around 100,000 page views to be accepted into Raptive, and with Mediavine it's around 50,000. So if you're building and scaling a website, usually 50,000 page views per month is a lot easier to obtain than 100,000 page views. So start with Ezoic, then Mediavine, then Raptive if you decide to change as you're going along. Overall, getting paid via advertising units on your blog, on your website, is probably the easiest way to generate income online. All you have to do is get traffic via good organic SEO and you'll be able to make money from your blog. Now the second way to generate income from your blog is going to be via affiliate offers and affiliate products. Just to give you an example of the basic and most easiest way to integrate with an affiliate offer, it's going to be Amazon Affiliate or Amazon Associates. They pretty much have products in every single niche, in every single category, and you just need to have an approved account and you'll be able to integrate very seamlessly into their affiliate program and get paid on a per month basis. For every single click that goes over to their marketplace, you're going to get paid for a commission based on whatever your customers actually pay for within Amazon. Now, Amazon's really easy to set up. That's why most people have them on their websites. And generally they pay out on time, so it's a good option to have. Now there are a few plugins that can help you do that. I generally use a plugin called AAWP, which is an integrated plugin that uses a Amazon API. Don't make that scare you, it's very simple to set up. You just get an API key from your Amazon affiliate account and you plug it into the software. Once that's set up, then you can have really cool tables, boxes and banners pretty much integrated into every single page or post of your choice. And it does help in terms of your conversions because people see really cool boxes and they'll click on them, go over to Amazon and make a purchase. Now, if you want to take your affiliate income to the next level, usually I'd recommend that you diversify just outside of Amazon. So you can have Amazon as your main affiliate partner, but also check to see if there are other affiliate programs in your niche industry that offer similar or probably better rates than Amazon will do. So an example of that would be, let's say you had an affiliate site in the home niche and you was talking about, writing about and promoting everything to do with outdoor grilling, barbecue equipment, etc. Now, of course, Amazon's going to have pretty much every single barbecue pan, grilling pan, and barbecue unit that you probably find on the market. But also, if you actually go directly to a barbecue manufacturer or a barbecue company, and you'll find many of them will tend to have their own affiliate products and their own affiliate programs. And the best part is that most of the time, those commissions per sell is going to be much higher than the 2, 3, or even 1% that Amazon's going to offer. In fact, many times it's going to be around 10, 15, or even 20%. And as you can imagine, if someone's spending $400, $500, or up to $1,000 for a barbecue pan or a barbecue unit, you're going to make a lot more than 10 to 15 bucks. And smartly, this is going to compound. Every single time someone purchases, you're going to get paid more money, and then that's going to lead to more revenue. So the point I'm actually making is, even though Amazon is the best way to start, always do some research and check to make sure that there are other affiliate programs that you can promote, especially in niches where there are high costs per unit for every affiliate product. Now, the third way, and a really smart way to build an income with your blog, whether it's starting out or it's more advanced, is to offer sponsorship deals in the form of sponsored posts or even sponsored shoutouts on your socials. Now, surprisingly, many blog owners don't actually go down this route, and it's a little bit surprising because they can increase their income pretty much overnight, and they don't need to have as much traffic or a big audience as they think. So here, brands will pay you to promote their product or service within your website itself, or potentially on your socials. So just to give a really quick example of how that will work, a brand would approach you and they'll say, we have a new product, or we're looking to promote our brand on your blog, so can you write a website post for us? Potentially, sometimes they'll actually write the post for you, and they'll include their brand and maybe a link back to their actual product or service, and they'll pay you a sponsorship fee just for including their brand or their product or service within your website. Now, sometimes this can be called guest posts, and you can pay for those. Other times it can be called sponsorship posts. Pretty much they're the same thing. Now, of course, you don't just want to work with anyone. Make sure that you vet the actual partner, the business themselves, because you want to make sure that it's a legitimate brand and it correlates and is very similar and relevant to your audience. Now, secondly, if you have any reach on social, again, promotions on social, think about Instagram, TikTok, or even Pinterest, is a really smart way for you to leverage big brands' budgets and also find some synergy between working with brands and also being paid to sponsor their products. Now, as you can imagine, as you start to scale, this can become a lot bigger and a lot easier to do. But I think the point I'm making is be open to the fact that sponsorships do exist and brands will pay you to get their product or service in front of your traffic and your audience. Now, number 4 on the list is to build a digital product or offer some type of service or course. Now, usually when it gets to this stage, you probably have a little bit of a budget already, so you have some revenue coming in, so you can reinvest, or you have some really smart skills and you're looking to leverage your audience and provide some type of product or service that you can provide for your audience that aligns with exactly their interests and their needs. Sometimes this can be a little bit intimidating because it can be a little bit tricky to actually create, record, or make a digital product or a digital course. And if you don't have experience in it, it can come across a little bit overwhelming. But here's what I would say. First off, you probably can outsource a majority of the digital course itself. So there are whole products and services that will create and integrate your digital product or service, format it, put it all together, and even deliver it to your audience if need be. And also, secondly, the perceived value of having a digital product or a digital service, think about an ebook that talks about the pain points in your industry, is a lot higher than you would expect. So at the very least, I think it's worth trying and testing. And you can always test price points from $10 up to $150 or however expensive the ebook is going to be. The point is, there are some niches and people are desperate for information and they will pay for it. And also, if you get it right, you probably are going to increase your revenue significantly over a very short period. Now, number 5 on the list, and the last thing that I recommend, is building an email list. Now, this one can take a bit more time and it can be a little bit more delicate in terms of actually how to harness and engage with your subscribers. But again, if you get it correct, you can pretty much have and leverage your audience away from organic search and actually have like a mini environment that you own because of course you own the email list. Now, I'll probably record another video specifically explaining how to build an email list, but what I would say is chances are most people don't actually build email lists, and the ones that do it don't really do it correctly. Just by building an email list, you're going to be ahead of your competition, and it really is as simple as just putting up an opt-in page or a squeeze page within your main website across the posts, and providing some type of free ebook or course or tactic in exchange for someone's email address. The key here is not to overcomplicate things. Pretty much just set it up, and it is set and forget. Once you have the correct lead magnet in front of your audience and you've done a little bit of testing, after that, the next step is to really build a reliable and honest connection with your subscribers and provide value to them. So those are the 5 main ways that I would recommend in terms of actually making money from your blog. The first 2 are probably the easiest to set up. The last 3 are a bit more, take a little bit more dedication, but if done correctly, can see you increase revenue in a very short period. If you can, I'd recommend to do all 5. But at the very least, test across each tactic. So if you're only going to go for ad networks and that's going to be your main revenue source, then of course you want to test different ad networks. Same with affiliate, don't just stick to Amazon. Feel free to test within your niche. And there are lots of brands that will pay you much more than the small commissions that Amazon will pay you. And I honestly think that's the point of this video, is just continue to test, whether you're just starting out or you've got millions and millions of visitors per month. If you continue to test, you're going to continue to see tweaks, and that's going to hopefully see you increase revenue over longer periods. Anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. These videos take a bit of time to create, so I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, because it would help me to continue to create these types of videos. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.